Welcome back, folks, and this is the retro event, part 2 of the video, as we go back to where we left off, and we are heading off to section 17. Now on the floor plan, this is, it says here, Ben Tuncliffe. I hope I said that right, Ben, but if it is Ben and the floor plan is correct, he brought fire today. So as you can see, the whole range, different lines, whether it be DC, whether it be Star Wars, Marvel, whether it be 6-inch, 3 3/4, he had it all. Also had a few of the vintage Star Wars vehicles, just everything you can think of. It, you just had to take your time when you went through his booth, because if you blink you miss it, and you just needed just to make sure you got everything. There's some Thundercats, there's some Motu, some die-cast vehicles. Even in the floor there were things in boxes, and so yeah, he brought the fire today. And as you can see, at games, and DVDs, movies, Funko Pops, and I especially love the Pigs in Space figurines there. And this vendor here, always love bumping into him, especially at Arkham City Comics when they have some of their retro shows at their store. Always fun to talk to my mate here, and he always brings a lot of things. He's got just a variety of things. I especially always look out for the Black Series in case he has any ones that I haven't got, or has great deals. Next up is none other than Iron Age Comics, and they just, everything was there. You know, that's the thing about these shows. Look at that, just Thunderbirds. They had retro everywhere on their display and table, and so yeah, awesome to have them there. As you can see, comics, the whole lot. And that's section 17, bringing the heat. Oh, can't forget those 12-inch old school Star Wars figures. That's a big leap from Hot Toys now, but always good to see them. And that's where we are. Okay, and now to the next section. This section is section 18 on our floor plan, and according to the floor plan, this I believe was Manny Yam. And yeah, I just love Chewbacca, and so this Chewbacca backpack was looking pretty good to me. As you can see, tons of new stock Star Wars. They had a whole bunch of that Ratatouille pack there. The R2-D2, is it a coffee plunger type thing? That was awesome to see. And like all the other tables, this table also had just a variety of things. You had loose figures that were already packaged. You had this teddy bear from Strassman. I believe it's Strassman, the ventriloquist. And yeah, as you can see, just a whole lot of variety of different toy lines. Marvel. It's some old school robots, and yeah, I was just this year's event was an awesome event, and just a lot of variety in what everyone had brought. And just coming around the side here, you see a lot of these are still on card, different cards also. And this is this table, actually this booth is a guy I've met a few times. We've met at also at Arkham City Comics and in other events, and he's just got a lot of different varieties, also a lot of loose figures. If you've seen some of one of my earlier videos of me being at Arkham City Comics, he was there also, and man, he had so many awesome things, and that's none other than the man himself, Matt. And so it's good to see Matt there with all of his plastic goodness. Just heaps of tubs, and you can just, like I said, you will need more than just 10-20 minutes. You actually need the day to come through here. And as we round the corner here, like I said, just so many things. Game of Thrones in that whole basket. A lot of the pops down there, just amazing amounts of things. Just toy cars, die-cast vehicles, Matchbox. So it wasn't only just action figures, but they had just all the vehicles and things in place also. And yeah, we came around to the side here, and there's old school Sega Master System 2. That brings back memories. Hot Wheel packs. Okay, as we make our way to the other side now, in section 23, we come to this side. There's plenty of wrestling, action figures. There's some Mario figures there. Masters of the Universe, even the cards, and just a whole lot of different little knickknacks and figures, especially these cards and PlayStation game on this table. And so as we come to this next table here, so these tubs have been put out here as this is our donations table, and this year the retro event is supporting Women's Refuge, which is New Zealand's largest nationwide organisation that supports and helps women and children experiencing family violence. And so everyone's been invited to, when you come along to the event, just come along, pop in, buy a toy at the event, or bring a toy along with you just to put in the box, and those toys will be donated to some of all those children that are currently in the refuge. And so it's a great cause. Last year I was able to run last year's table, which was for the Giving Project, and I had an awesome time, and we had so many people come up and donate, and always grateful to Errol and the team for always thinking of others, especially at this time of the year, close to Christmas. So yeah, next time you come to the event, be sure to bring something along for our donation table. which will probably be featuring every year, as Errol has said. So there'll be a donation table every year. So yeah, donate. So as we continue in this section, we've still got plenty of little figures, games, Transformers. So yeah, it was pretty much open to anybody who wanted to sell their goods. As you can see from this table alone, just they've pretty much been cleared out. So it has been an awesome day. As the afternoon starts to wind down, you know, always have to have a look. Man, that was one giant Indiana Jones poster. But yeah, in this section, this is the last part of this section alone. As you can see, it was just tubs full of games. Of all sorts of platforms, as you can see, and yeah, it was just, can you imagine the amount of things that were there earlier? And as you know, as the afternoon was winding down, this is pretty much what was left, and you can see there was still so many things left. And so yeah, had consoles there. Look at that old school Atari box, those Blu-ray DVDs for $5, books, CDs. So it wasn't just pop culture things, there was music also available. And moving along to the next section, which is section 21 on our floor plan. And this section here is none other than Chris, who was my neighbor at the last retro event. And Chris always has a large variety of things to sell off. I always take notice of all his Black Series figures that he has. But yeah, Chris has an awesome variety of things that he sells at these retro events. Next table here is had a lot of awesome comics, anime comics, and perfume, and I just had to try some. It was beautiful, and yeah, to explain to my wife where that smell was coming from. Yeah, but yeah, that was an awesome table. And here, this section is these fine gentlemen all the way from Littleton, Dead Video. So this is the crew from Dead Video. Like I said, in this convention, we've got these awesome vendors who've come all the way from Littleton, way down in the South Island, near just off Christchurch. And if you ever get down there, you know, be sure to pop into their store. They've got a whole ton of awesome things. I always pop down there when I'm in Christchurch. So that's Dead Video. And our next vendor had a lot of awesome anime statues, and that's Mr. Yang Lee, who is from Anime Fairyland. Awesome to see. We come around the corner, and around the bend, all dressed up, is none other than Kyle. And Kyle had anime figures, also plushies, and cards also. Next to him was this vendor here, who he had a lot of awesome little things going on. Had bags of Lucy's Black Series, and these 1/6 scale figures, and I just had to dig into some of these tubs just to have a look, especially in the Black Series tub. Always looking for some stormtroopers. So yeah, awesome awesome section. Actually had a bit of everything: anime, Star Wars, perfumes, and the folks out from Dead Video. And now we bring ourselves to this section here, which is section 24 on our floor plan. And as you can see, plenty of retro games especially, and masks. Still had figures. This tub that was at the bottom here, the entire tub, that was a great deal for that. Board games also available. And our boy Buzz there, as you can see, with turtles. On this side here, it was just games everywhere. So there was no shortage of games, figures, and as you can see, there's just cards, pins. And this brings us to our final section, section 19, here at the retro event. And as you can see, there were still plenty of things to grab. The day was winding down by this stage. There are posters here. There are like the DC torches, some Jurassic Park figures, cushions, everything you needed. There was I believe it was an 18-inch Luke Skywalker there. Just boxes full of different things, Doctor Who bags. As we just come around to the other side, see there are just tubs of different things like Turtles, Star Wars, Masters of the Universe. We had those 1992 Rugby League cards. Wrestling tub full of wrestlers. And like I said, Transformers. We've got the Ninja Turtles and Masters of the Universe. And so as we round this side of section 19, we bump into Kelly, who's a ton of fun, and it's always good to catch up with her. And no shortage of things to buy, especially at this retro event. What an awesome turnout as we make our way round back to the beginning of section 19. Still got a lot of pins, a lot of caps there, posters, scarves, and that is section 19.
That's our winner for our 2003 Retro Event Volume 2 Cosplay winner. In that third place, drum roll, we've got the tag team Ghostbusters. Woohoo! Big round of applause. In that second place was a draw, and it goes to our Pirate Discovery and our lovely winner. And our heavyweight champion for our 2003 cosplay Retro Event Volume 2 winner goes to Wallace, the Ghostbuster Grandmaster. Let's go with that. Big round of applause.
And there it is, folks. That was the Retro Event Volume 2 2023 here at the Barfoot and Thompson Stadium. A huge shout out to Errol and his team here at the Retro Event for putting an awesome event on. Thank you to all the vendors who came from near and far. with all those excellent, wonderful products, games, videos, action figures, board games. Everything was there today. Hopefully those who turned up grabbed some awesome products and awesome deals. In the future, if you ever come to this event, make sure you come early, because all the good stuff will be gone if you come in too late. But here's the man here himself, the man of the hour, Arolel. What an awesome show that he put on this year. And he's also looking at putting on 2 shows next year, which is going to be a big undertaking. And not only that, but he's also looking for another even bigger venue. So that's the man there himself. He was the wizard behind the curtains here at the retro event. So after all this, what did I come away with? Well, let me show you what I did come away with. So if you remember, there was that vendor that had the big Indiana Jones poster that was in the background there. Well, see this guy here? I couldn't resist it. I had to have him. And when I checked the price, let me show you what the price was. That's right, $35. $35 for this Chewbacca. Thank you to my mate Edward, who graciously came and dropped it off to my place. And here is the big fella. He's probably life-size because his head almost touches the ceiling of my roof. My wife gave me one of those looks like, oh my goodness, where are we going to put that? And it's sitting in the lounge. He's standing in the lounge at the moment, and he's freaking out my wife every day. She gets up and walks out into the lounge and sees this big walking carpet in the corner. Well folks, just recently announced the retro event has secured a new venue for volume 3 of the retro event to be in the heart of Manukau in 2024, and they're looking at 2 dates. We'll see you there.